Joining me now from Exeter is the founder and chairman of the JD Wetherspoon pub chain and prominent Brexiteer, Tim Martin. He thinks his concerns are more smoke than substance. Tim, very good evening to you. Nice to see you there. So you think Theresa May really has nothing to worry about at all here?
Well, I think I'm worried that she's giving away too much and that there's been a lot of misleading information about the absolute necessity for a deal. For example, that food prices will rise, that's come from big business, and it's not true. If we leave the EU in March 2019, we can reduce food prices for everyone in the country and save £200 million a week. So what Theresa May is doing has to be balanced against that. And it seems to me reminiscent of desperation to do a deal at any cost, and it's definitely not worth it.
Why are you so convinced, though, Tim, that food prices and drink prices will fall if we revert to WTO rules? I mean, that's not, for example, what the Institute of Fiscal Studies, which is an unimpeachably impartial organisation, that's not what they say.
It's very surprising. The British Retail Consortium has said that food prices will go up. The chairman of Sainsbury's has said it. What actually is true is that the EU charges tariffs to non-EU countries. When we leave the EU, if we leave in March 2019, Parliament has the power to eliminate those tariffs. If it does that, under World Trade Organization rules, which it's entitled to do, it automatically means there are no tariffs from the EU. Now, somehow the guys at these organisations haven't said that or haven't wanted to say it, and it's given the message to the British public and to MPs that food prices are going to rise. Now, that's if the reverse is true, and it is true, everyone needs to reconsider. Food prices going down. You've been talking about poverty today and saving £200 million a week. £200 million a week is enough to give the 700,000 people you're going to be talking about later in your programme who are beneath the poverty line, £15,000 per annum each. Not that people would do that, but these are the vast sums of money we're talking about. There's been a lot of spin from people with probably just a religious zeal for the EU, and they've misled the public, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah. But Tim, isn't it the case? I mean, the fact that the pound has fallen so much against both the dollar and the euro since the referendum means that any gains that one might see from leaving the EU in terms of tariffs coming down, as you suggest, are completely negated by the weakness in sterling.
I don't think that's true. The pound's been up and down over the years since we've been in the EU, and almost every economist said it was too high immediately before the referendum. There was a bit of a correction. It's gone back up since. Stock market's at a record level. Wetherspoon prices have hardly moved. Aldi and Lidl prices are incredibly competitive. It's all a bit of a shaggy dog story.
Well, Wetherspoon's prices might not have moved, but I mean, that's eating into your margins because you have to take that hit, don't you?
Well, we had record profits last year. We're doing pretty well. The fact is that the pound goes up and down. It always has done. The public knows this. It's not axiomatic that if you stay in the EU, you've got a high currency. And a high currency is exactly what has stuffed Greece, Spain, etc., which have had to live with the euro. So the automatic stabiliser of the currency is working very well in the UK, and we've nothing to worry about with a floating pound. But tariffs definitely create higher food prices. So whatever the food prices are now, they'll be lower if we leave the EU and Parliament votes to eliminate tariffs, which is what it actually should do.
Right. OK, Tim. Well, I hope you'll come back on the show to talk about that when Brexit actually happens. It's good to see you. Thank you.